Nothing quite says the holidays like reacting to the hilarious medical scenes and insane injuries from some of your all-time favorite Christmas movies. All right, let's dive right in. Oh! Wait a minute. The guy takes a shot right to the chest. Obviously, I'm not the gun expert, but you know, the amount of blood that squirts out right away too through the clothes. But again, this is dramatics, but let's see what kind of injuries we see here. Yep. With these injuries, could they go all the way up to the thoracic cavity? Absolutely. Could they rip apart major blood vessels? Absolutely.
You're tearing me apart!
You have your major artery in your abdomen called your abdominal aortic aneurysm, which then branches off. That's what goes down into your legs. And then you have your inferior vena cava and all the blood vessels related to the abdomen and the gut. So yes, if you start ripping those bad boys open, you're gonna bleed out inside unless you get to a surgeon right away. Oh! If somebody falls out of a building from a height greater than 3 times themselves, it is usually considered a major trauma. Cause cervical fracture, you can potentially die right away. If you have such an injury where it actually severs your spinal cord, then traumatic brain injury where your brain just splats everywhere, that'll kill you pretty fast. Penetrating versus blunt trauma to the thoracic cavity or abdominal cavity, which can cause major issues relating to bleeding and puncturing the lung.
Relax, buddy. I'm not about to hit a Santa Claus.
Come on, what are you, chicken?
Oh my gosh. Hitting that pole in the back of his head, you think about potential skull fracture or just even like the hematoma, which is just a big bump. Aside from that, the potential of having your brain sloshed front and backwards is actually called a counter coup injury. You can cause bruising to the front of the brain, to the back of the brain, and actually you can cause some bleeding, which then would require hospitalization to be observed. Shut up! Piece of plastic to the guy's face. You know, you could have actually a lot of injuries relating to that. Fractures, abrasions, lacerations, and then you can also basically rotate enough to where you can actually cause a cervical injury. You know, things you think about when you're taking a big fake candy cane to the face. What is this thing made of? It's only plastic. Could it cause that much damage? Have you ever seen like a PVC pipe? Like those things could be thick and really cause a lot of damage just depending on how thick the plastic is. You gotta be careful when people are just wielding objects this big. Yep, oops, that broke.
Oh, man! Oh, punching somebody in the abdominal muscles is probably actually hurting if somebody's actually hitting you in the abdomen that way in your solar plexus. To defend against it, you actually need to contract your abdomen to make it like a shield. Then he just takes a big punch to the face, goes flying through the air, but he doesn't have any trauma appearing to his face. His teeth are intact, there's no bleeding. Oh! You can cause a lot of damage with somebody who is so large to somebody that's so small. The guy's hand is bigger than that individual's face. And so fractures, not just of the nose, but of the frontal bone here, of all the surrounding bones of the eye socket. A lot of damage could occur. You can even have something called a Lafort fracture where the whole face just gets pushed in, which to fix it, you need surgery.
You think I'm crazy?
Yeah.
How you calling me crazy? You think I'm crazy?
He's crazy in this
Hey, you
movie.
want to see crazy? I'll tell you.
Yep.
Now that's a real badge. I'm a real cop, and this is a real gun.
Nice.
My nose is in the dirt.
Oh! Whoa, whoa, whoa. So shotgun to the chest. We typically actually don't see a lot of shotgun injuries that come to the emergency department. When that guy initially got hit, there are multiple wounds to the area. It disperses the energy a little bit and they're smaller pellets, so they cause a lot of littler damage. The guy then got shot multiple times with a handgun. What I observe is the guy didn't die right away. There are so many instances where somebody can get shot once and they die versus somebody who gets shot 10 times. Just has to do with
where you're shot, what underlying vital organs or vessels or connective tissue has been injured, or if you've been shot in the head, just multiple different factors that are in play.
Okay, you don't drink, which is smart on your part.
Obviously, he's smoking a cigarette. I'm gonna put a plug. Smoking is bad. There's actually no benefit to smoking. There's nothing healthy about smoking a cigarette.
But being sober can put you at a disadvantage when it comes to violence. Me, I can't box worth of shit, see?
Being sober could put you in a disadvantage to boxing. The only thing I can think of is that you just don't feel the injuries as much. We get this a lot when somebody comes to the emergency department if they're intoxicated and had an injury.
We're not that drunk.
They actually don't feel or worry that they're hurt. We'll say, hey, just hang out, sleep, relax, and then we'll reassess when they sober up and see if there's anything that's still bothering them.
But I'm good in a fight because I can't feel anything.
Yeah, there you go. See?
You're gonna feel everything. Okay. Now put your dukes up. Let me see what you got.
Put your dukes up.
This
Boom,
is
kid.
Give me one good reason why I should even consider doing this right now.
Scream! Be loud! Be mean! Piss him off! Come on!
Getting kicked in the nuts, oh my gosh, painful as hell. And you feel it in your abdomen because the testicles were once inside the abdomen and made their way out of the body. So the nerve pathways go up into the abdomen. You can cause a lot of injury, bruising, hard to actually pop a testicle, but I've definitely seen them shot off before.
You will it? Ow! Damn it! I told you I didn't want to do this. Making me out.
Getting punched in the lower abdomen, your bladder sits right there, and then your intestines behind that. Very painful. You can have a vasovagal event where you syncopize or you pass out because of the pain. You know, lots of things could happen, but most of the time everybody's okay. Oh, we got Chevy Chase in the house. Early years. Oh! Man, taking a plank right to the face. You're gonna snap your nose, break it. Not here, this is all cartilage. The bone is up here, it's called your nasal bone, and it could fracture, cause bleeding. You can get bleeding to seep down on either side. Sometimes if it's so off and so broken in one direction, you can have it reduced back into normal place. We actually typically won't reduce it in the emergency department. You actually end up going to see an ear, nose, and throat doctor. Oh, again. We see so many people get smacked in the head with different objects. You definitely worry about the injury of the underlying tissues. You know, people will come in with large hematomas, contusions, black eyes, lacerations, abrasions. We'll typically get a CT scan of the head. I love National Lampoon's Christmas Vacation. There's so many funny scenes in that. All these movies. If you guys want me to do more funny scenes from these movies, let me know in the comments, or any other movie out there. Check out the merch. It's still limited run. The link is in the description below. Definitely check out this playlist right over here. Binge watch all those videos. And as always, please make sure you subscribe, turn those bell notifications on, and hit that like button for me. Thank you so much for watching, and stay healthy, my friends.